When a show's title is an edgy adolescent's first philosophical musing, you can kinda guess how good it's gonna be. Whoa dude, live backwards is evil? That's insane! There's so much to hate about just one episode of this show, it's genuinely impressive. Most stories have an ebb and flow to their dramatic moments so that when a dramatic moment does come in, it has a sense of weight to it. And because we've witnessed these characters in the less dramatic everyday settings, we have a reason to care. Not this show. No, every single breath out of this insufferable cast's mouth is worthy of an intense zoom in and the most cringe-worthy of sound effects. Even lines that aren't that intense, especially compared to some of the genuinely harsh moments in this episode, get attention drawn to them. It's almost as if they're afraid that the people watching won't understand how scary the situation is for the characters. What? He said you don't want to know what would happen to kids who run away? Wow, I can't possibly imagine what the implication could be from that. Here, let me give you the most dramatic music possible, a booming sound effect, intense zoom in, some red filters, and cutaways so you really understand. And it's not like the voice acting is remotely subtle. I'm no Japanese speaker, but these actors are really hamming it up. These villains seem more suited to a Saturday morning cartoon than an edgy drama. This show has serious ADHD between the non-stop sound effects, the constant cutting, and the shifting of camera angles, close-ups on their eyes. Yes, eyes convey emotion, but we don't need to literally have their pupils filling up the screen. There's always something moving in front of the camera or the camera itself moving, or random pointless cutaways because they think they're Shaft for some reason. At one point, one character is afraid he'll be killed and he wants to run away. So of course we get cutouts of spooky red text on black background telling him to run away, because you can't infer from all the horrifying stuff that's already happened that any sane person would be thinking they should run away. Not only that, but they also cut to a real-life clip of wooden mannequins hanging with nooses around their necks. We're supposed to find wooden mannequins scary? It's like they were sitting in the animation studio and just wanted to integrate real-life footage into the show, so they did the first stupid idea that came into their mind. It's utterly baffling. If that wasn't enough, after 16 full minutes of intense, brooding nihilism, the tone suddenly completely shifts to a slapstick comedy. Kinda undermines the fear of violence once you use it as a gag. But whatever, we're right back to the lovely grim tone from before in no time. Oh, how I missed you. I don't inherently hate stuff that is dark or takes a much more nihilistic viewpoint, but this show strikes me as doing it purely for the sake of it, not because it actually has something to say. I highly enjoyed Technolize, and Grave of the Fireflies is one of my favorite films, but both of those aren't just trying to make you go, wow, this is so dark. They both have a greater point to them that just so happens to require something more grim to convey it. It also helps that they both have plenty of moments of silence and soft reflection, paired with genuine moments of humanity, so we have time to meditate ourselves on the messages it is presenting, and also become attached to the characters, flaws and all. In this show, I genuinely have no idea what its message is, since both sides of the argument are annoying and terrible. It's yet another everyone is gross, amoral, disgusting, pathetic human beings type of show. And while I do get hints that they plan to develop our MC into a reasonably acceptable person, I have no desire to see his attempt at or success in becoming one. Everyone is either laughably evil while still somehow dull and characterless, or just plain obnoxious pieces of trash. Who is the show for? Who wants to watch this? I'm genuinely curious. Well, before I go, why don't I leave you with this wonderful, not at all forced laugh. It's a work of art in itself. Thanks for listening to my little rant. It's a little different from the type of content I usually do, but I hope you enjoyed regardless. I at least had fun making it. Be sure to subscribe for future videos, and follow me on Twitter at Core Reviews for all sorts of random thoughts. I also have a second channel where I post vlogs and all kinds of random content titled Aspirations and Contemplations. There will be a link in the description, so go check that out if it sounds interesting to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.